Has it been that long? Yes, indeed. 15 years ago, the San Diego Padres journey took them all the way to the World Series. Tonight, the 2013 Padres celebrate that magical run by turning back the clock. Stick around. It's Retro Night 1998. Oh, do the memories come flooding back. Archie Sinfranco with Clayton Richard. There's Big Ben Davis. Greg Vaughn, who hit 50 home runs. Our pal Mark Sweeney. The one and only Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. 17 former players coming back. As we remember the best season in Padres history, 1998. Hello, everybody. I'm Mel Proctor along with Mark Grant. It's almost like 1998 all over again. Boy, I don't know about you, but the memories have just come flooding back.
You know, I came into the booth and you were doing some homework, filling in your book, and it went right back to 1998. The good times we used to have, telling stories, telling jokes, filling out a book, getting ready for a big league ball game. 1998 was one heck of a memory for both of us. But the one thing that really sticks out to me, Mel, was Trevor Hoffman. Sealing the deal so many times. He only had one blown save that year. 53 out of 54, folks. 41 in a row. And, Mel, I got the feeling every time he came out, like the crowd and the opposing team, they really had no chance when Trevor got that ball in the ninth inning.
And wouldn't you like to hear Hell's Bells by AC/DC all over again? Wow, what a moment that was when he'd come out of that bullpen.
And there were times there were 30, 40, and during playoff time, 60-plus thousand people to hear Trevor Hoffman's Hell's Bells and come out and see that scene out on the mound every time he got a save. It was a heck of a memory here in 1998.
Well, we've got that 1998 feeling, and we're going to relive some of that great season throughout tonight's game. Stay with us. Coming up, the Padres and the Diamondbacks. It's been a great homestand so far for the Padres, sweeping the Atlanta Braves 3 straight. Tonight they'll try to keep it going against the first place Arizona Diamondbacks. In tonight's game, we are participating in the Home Run Challenge. Every home run in this game raises $12,000 for prostate cancer research. And you can make a pledge by going online to homerunchallenge.org. And let's take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup, brought to you by Hyundai. Leading off, playing right field, Gerardo Parra. Willie Bloomquist has been swinging a hot bat since coming off the DL, hitting second. Paul Goldschmidt, who has to be a leading candidate for MVP honors, is the first baseman. Cody Ross in left field batting fourth. Miguel Montero, the catcher. Martin Prado at third base. A.J. Pollock in center field. The rookie Didi Gregorius at shortstop. And a local product, Trevor Cahill, pitching, batting ninth.
And Eric Stults on the mound, the left-hander making his 14th start of the year. Hey, rock on with your bad self, meaning don't change a thing. He's been throwing the ball extremely well. Don't reinvent the wheel. Had a nice discussion with pitching coach Darren Ballsy before the game. He goes, you know what, Mud? I don't know what to tell you. He's throwing the ball so well. I haven't told him anything. He had a nice bullpen. He's toned the slab tonight for his 14th start. Let's see if he can keep the ball rolling.
A 33-year-old veteran who has bounced around, originally signed by the Dodgers, spent a lot of time in their minor league system. He was the odd man out several years, bouncing back and forth to AAA to the big club. Got frustrated and needed to make some money, so went to Japan for a year with the Hiroshima Carp, and signed with Colorado and was released. Became a free agent again, signed with the White Sox, and then picked up by the Padres. And last year was 8-3, making 14 starts. And he said he's a late bloomer, and what turned it around is learning to change speeds.
Absolutely, Mel. He's got two types of fastballs. He'll throw the sharp breaking ball, a big looping curveball that we've seen many times at 65, 66 miles an hour. And that changeup is a huge pitch for Eric Stults as well.
Gerardo Parra hitting .322 and riding an 8-game hitting streak, leads off for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, fastball for a strike. Stults said he learned that it was better to throw 84, 85 mile an hour fastballs on the corners than to throw a 92 miler down the slot.
I know what that's like. Absolutely. He's throwing good quality strikes.
There's the big hook hanging up high.
Well, Mel, it is retro night. What do you think of the unis?
I like them.
Well, I liked having you in the booth on retro night. Voice of the Padres back in 1998.
This is fun.
We've got the retro mic flags.
Tony Gwynn also with us tonight. He'll be joining us shortly.
So it's good to have you in the booth, Mel.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Good to see you again. Where has all the time gone, my friend? Popped up, out of play. Carlos Quentin over in the corner to take a look.
Well, for this Diamondback team, they're a gritty team. And, you know, there's a lot of similarities between the Diamondbacks and the Padres. And talking to Kevin Towarth, the general manager, he said, you know what? This team doesn't give up. They're fighters. Alan Trammell, he was that type of player. He's the bench coach for Kirk Gibson. So a lot of similarities in these two ball clubs.
Trammell, one of the principals in that brawl with the Dodgers.
Yeah. How about that one?
They have handed out the penalties. Number of players.
Poor Alan Trammell. He was in the bottom of that scrum. He nearly got trampled.
High fly ball into the gap in right center field and carrying well. That's in there for extra bases. That is the 22nd double of the year for Parra, who extends his hitting streak to 9 straight games in his first at bat.
Well, Mel, you mentioned it. Eric Stults, he cannot afford to throw the high fastball over the heart of the plate. Parra gauges it nicely, and the key for Parra, getting that top hand on top of it. And you can see the way the defense is playing as well. Amarista was on the shortstop side of second base. No chance for that one. And Eric Stults has got some work to do with the leadoff double.
Veteran Willie Bloomquist batting second, hitting .429 since coming off the disabled list. He has 15 hits and 35 at-bats.
Yeah, that's an injury that Willie Bloomquist had, that oblique muscle. You better make darn sure that's 100%.
Showing bunt. I mentioned the penalties handed out. D-backs pitcher Ian Kennedy received a 10-game suspension. Eric Hinsky, a 5-game suspension. J.P. Howell and Skip Schumacher, the Dodgers, each received 2-game suspensions. Hitting coach Mark McGuire of the Dodgers, a 2-game suspension. Pitcher Ronald Belisario of Los Angeles, a 1-game suspension. And Don Mattingly, the Dodgers manager, and D-backs manager Kirk Gibson have each been suspended for 1 game, and Gibby is sitting the game out tonight.
There's Ian Kennedy wearing the hoodie tonight. Yeah, there was a lot of fisticuffs going on in that. A little scrum, a little rugby match going on down there at Dodger Stadium.
Breaking ball just off the plate, 2-1. That was one of the worst brawls I've seen, but not the worst. The worst was in 1993 at Camden Yards in Baltimore, one between the Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Took 20 minutes to get it under control. Popped up foul out of play.
You know, the one that sticks out in my mind is in 1984, Braves Padres at Atlanta's Fulton County Stadium. And a great catch by that fan down the right field line. Sands' glove makes the barehanded grab with the seeds in his left hand. Oh yeah, it's easy. Check me out.
Ground ball, right side. That'll get the runner over to third. So Bloomquist does his job advancing the runner. Let's take a look at the Padres defense, brought to you by Aramco Mortgage. Yasmani Grandal behind the plate. Kyle Blanks, who's been hitting well at first. Logan Forsythe, second. Everett Cabrera having a great year. Gold Glover Headley at third. In the outfield, it's Quentin Amarista in center tonight, and Will Venable. Paul Goldschmidt up for the first time.
Those kids having one heck of a year, huh, Mel?
That's for sure.
Average.
313, 15 homers, 59 runs batted in.
The whole shoot match, huh? Average, power, on base percentage.
And he has hit well against Eric Stults, 3 for 9 with a home run and 2 runs batted in against him.
And Goldschmidt might not get much to hit here. With 1 out, even if you walk him, you've got Cody Ross on deck. And quite frankly, I think Eric Stults would rather face Cody Ross than Paul Goldschmidt here.
Fastball for a strike. Goldschmidt has cut down the strikeouts and increased his walks. His knowledge of the strike zone much improved over last year. They just rave about him. I was talking with general manager Kevin Towers before the game. He said he's a great kid and just amazing young player who's grabbed the fans in Arizona. They love him.
In such a short time, he has become such a good hitter at the plate. I mean, you know, last year in 2011 was his first year. He played in 48 games in a full year last year.
Three and two, the count to Goldschmidt. He apparently he's a quiet kid, but very popular with his teammates, and they had some T-shirts made up that said "America's First Baseman," and he begged them not to wear them.
But a humble kid, huh?
Yeah. He had a home run recently to win a game, and when he crossed home plate, Willie Bloomquist was waiting to greet him. Bloomquist had walked, and I said, "Congratulations, Goldie, you won the game." And he goes, "No, you're the man, Willie. You drew a walk."
Oh, nice.
Got on base for me.
See by Southland Technology Fox Tracks trying to keep the ball away.
And he draws a walk. That breaks a string of 22 in the third straight innings without a walk by Eric Stults.
I think this was an intentional, unintentional walk. High fastball. You've got a runner on third base now. The infield was back, and you can tell by the way that he was throwing him away, soft stuff away. Really not going to throw him a good strike to hit. The last pitch is a breaky ball down and in. Now he's got a double play in order with Cody Ross, the right-hander, coming up.
Ross, who has been hitting left-handers very well, he's 6 for 8 off lefties in his last 3 games, and is hitting .418 overall against southpaws. Up there with 1 out, runners at first and third.
maybe not the power, opposite field power of Goldschmidt, but Cody Ross is a guy who can utilize the whole field, fight off good pitches.
First pitch is low and inside for a ball to Ross. See the difference. Struggled against right-handers, but has pounded left-handers.
Hey, you know what I like about our graphics? Even going back to the 1998 Arizona Diamondbacks, turquoise. I should have worn my turquoise watch tonight.
Just outside. Stults goes 2-0.
Well, Cody Ross has grounded into 5 double plays this year. 3 Diamondbacks have grounded into 10.
Parra is at third base. Goldschmidt at first. And a high drive to left. Fairly deep. Runner tagging at third. As Quentin makes the catch, the Diamondbacks will take the lead as Parra scores. On a sacrifice fly by Ross, his 17th run batted in.
You know, it's ironic. Another thing that Kevin Towers said before the game. He said, give me a little nugget about the Diamondbacks. He says, you know what? We're the type of team that always puts pressure on the opposition. We're always putting runners on each inning. And what do you know? The leadoff double by Parra, the walk, an elevated pitch to Cody Ross, and what do you know? The Diamondbacks are on the board.
Catcher Miguel Montero up. Started off very slowly, but of late has been swinging a hot bat. He takes a pitch low and away. The Diamondbacks in first place in the NL West with a 2.5-game lead over the Giants and Rockies. And the Padres are 5 back. Alan Trammell handling the club with Kirk Gibson sitting out of suspension.
Kirk's probably in the clubhouse. You want to say hi to him?
Sure. Hi, Gibby.
Now, I don't. What's the rule on that? You can't be at the ballpark, or probably you got to be. You can't be in uniform. You can't be in the clubhouse. You got to be up somewhere out of the playing area, clubhouse, dugout.
Well, you remember when years ago Billy Martin managed a game from a bar in Detroit. He was on the phone at his favorite bar, and
that does not surprise me.
Calling the dugout, saying, "Hey, okay, bunt here, or play hit and run." Foul back.
How about Bobby Valentine got ejected from a ball game, went to the clubhouse, threw on some workout shorts, a T-shirt, and the fake mustache with the glasses.
Yeah, that was quite a disguise. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Goldschmidt at first. He will run once in a while. Good fastball. But the Diamondbacks take the lead. A leadoff double by Parra and a sac fly by Ross. and by Farmers Insurance. Contact your local agent at 888-96-FARMERS. And welcome back. Beautiful night in San Diego. The Park in the Park. Good place to be tonight. Good place to be up here in the booth with my old friends, Mark Grant and Tony Gwynn.
Hi, Mel.
Hey, T.
How you doing?
Good. Good to see you again, buddy.
Good to see you, too.
Let's take a look at the Padres lineup brought to you by Toyota. Everett Cabrera having a great year, leading off, playing shortstop. Batting second and center field tonight, Alexi Amarista. Chase Headley at third. Carlos Quentin, who's had a good month in left field. Blank, Spenable, Forsythe, Grandal, and Stults. A pretty good hitting pitcher. Had to be fun, Tony, seeing some of the old guys back from '98.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Some of those guys still look like they can strap it on and go turn two or throw an inning or hit a home run.
Yep.
Everett Cabrera hitting .295, 4 homers, 24 runs batted in, and takes a strike.
There's one of them, Andy Ashby.
Ash looks like he can throw an inning or two.
Yeah, he's still a good deal.
He won 17 games in 1998. Kevin Brown won 18.
I don't think you should forget about that team is how good the pitching was. Brownie, Ashby, Hoffey had 53 saves.
That's amazing.
Any one of those three guys could have won the Cy Young that year.
Mel and I were talking before the game. When Kevin Brown pitched, he was like a bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
He was a man possessed.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called. Cabrera's called out on strikes, and he is hot as he argues with Bill Miller.
Well, Trevor Cahill goes down, and you know what? When you look at Montero, he tries to frame it. More times than not, the low pitch is a strike, and it looks like just kind of tough to tell whether it's hitting the black. You know what the bottom line is? Too close to take,
Two
right?
strikes.
Got to be hacking.
Alexi Amarista playing center field tonight. Comes in batting .260. 4 homers, 16 runs batted in, and he has hit Cahill very well. He's 5 for 9 off of him.
Cahill's one of those guys, when you're facing him, you got to get the ball up because he's sinker slider.
A lot of grounders, huh, T?
Base hit as Amarista goes the other way. So he's now 6 for 10 off Cahill. And let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Hyundai. Montero behind the plate. Outstanding catcher, Goldschmidt, Bloomquist, Gregorio, the rookie, at shortstop. Great glove man, Prado at third. Ross, Pollock, and Parra in the outfield. Chase Headley up for the first time, and Montero was thinking about throwing to first.
He did everything he could just to block that.
Yeah, and he didn't even get down on his knees. He kind of tried to pick that like a first baseman.
Montero, one of the better catchers around, very durable, plays almost every game. Usually a pretty good hitter, but he's off to a slow start until recently. Cahill with a fastball.
Good sinker. Well, Montero's only thrown out 11% of base runners, 2 for 19 in that category. So, the running game might be in store for Bud Black and the Friars tonight.
Cahill thinking like you're thinking, Mud.
Amarista does not have a stolen base this year. On deck, the cleanup hitter, Carlos Quentin. One and two.
We were talking about memories of the 1998 season. One memory that really sticks out in my mind is when Kevin Brown, one of the few times that he gave it up on the hill, went into the bathroom just beyond the dugout and tore off the whole section of the commode. The whole section was off the hinges in the bathroom down there. Spike marks all over the place.
They were talking about that today, as a matter of fact.
There's
Everybody
Andy
down on
Ashby.
strikes.
And there's Kevin Brown next to him. Talk about a guy dealing. Now, game one, I mean, Kevin Brown just basically unhittable that night.
In the Astrodome, punching out 16 Astros. And on the hill for the Astros that night, the big unit, Randy Johnson. Kevin Brown bests Randy Johnson. Wow.
Ball one to Carlos Quentin, up with 2 outs and a runner at first. Quentin hitting .260 with 7 homers, 22 runs batted in. He's had a good month, hitting .400 so far, and has really begun hitting after making some changes in his stance. He's a little more upright now, and his feet are closer together. But he still stands right on top of the plate, and he's been hit 6 times already this year.
He is not afraid to dig in. Opposite field power when he's swinging the bat well. Outfield playing him to pull a little bit.
Low and outside.
When you watch Carlos Quentin hit, you see that, yes, he's more upright, but take a look at the toe, at his toes. How the back foot, the front is pointed out, the front foot is pointed out. He's hoping that keeps him centered, so it's easier for him to take his swing.
Cahill has struggled in his last 2 starts. Prior to that, he's had some good outings, but you say he's been trying to throw too many pitches. He's got such a good sinker, one of the best around, that he could probably throw that and a few sliders, and that'd be enough, and that just hit Quentin.
Well, to elaborate what you were just talking about, Mel Proctor, here's the scouting report on Trevor Cahill. Sinker, slider, a lot of sinkers, as you mentioned. Hey, take him up the middle. Try to let that ball travel a little bit, and I'll turn it over to Tony Gwynn a little bit to maybe expand upon that scouting report. Tony, if you're hitting against him.
Yeah, you want to try to elevate a ball because his best pitch is the sinker. So you want to try to get one elevated, and yes, take him up the middle, take him the other way, because he's a guy, if you go up to the plate and try to pull, you're going to work right into what he wants to do is to get ground balls.
And more hits than innings pitched the last 3 times out we saw. And the walks can hurt him as well.
Good changeup that time. Amarista at second base, Quentin at first. 2 outs, Arizona leading. Kyle Blank's getting a chance to play regularly. They were talking about sending him out. In fact, he had left and was on his way to Tucson, and when Yonder Alonso went on the DL, they had to bring him back.
That's one of the best U-turns he ever took, huh? Who cares if he got a ticket as well? He's coming back.
Half swing, did he go? Yes, says first base umpire Todd Pitchner, and that's all for the Padres as they strand a couple. 1-0 Arizona.
the game. I think, you know, that is special. That's stuff that builds a team, you know, going out to dinner on the road, you know, playing golf, going fishing. We were all there for one another. You knew that you had somebody. If things weren't going right, you knew you had somebody there that was going to pick you up or be there to say, hey, you know what, it's going to be all right. So it was very special.
I used to do a pretty good Andy Ashby imitation. Have to break that out of the mothballs.
Oh,
When I throw, it's a little slider, occasionally fastball, and you know, you got him to pop it up. I didn't have my best stuff, but I did pretty well.
Andy with his daughters out there at the Western Meadow Building, enjoying the night with his family.
1-1 to Martin Prado, leading off the second inning for the Diamondbacks. Against Eric Stults. Prado has hit .440 against the Padres this year. 11 hits and 25 at bats. Good solid player, acquired from the Braves in a 7-player trade.
I was going to say, he's a real solid player.
Fastball low and inside to Prado.
You know, Tony, like Andy Ashby was talking about, that was definitely a team that, and it's a cliche, but everybody pulling on the same end of the rope, pulling for one another.
That's why we got along so well. We all had the same idea, same thought process.
Comebacker to Stults. 1 out. Tony, when you think back to the 1998 season, when did it come to you that this is a great team, we could win it all?
The day we traded for Kevin Brown, honestly. I mean, we had the pieces already, but you get a starting pitcher like Kevin Brown, he makes a huge difference. And I'm telling you, that culture, I mean, the first day of spring training, we said, hey, we're going to the World Series. We're good enough to get there. And you got guys like Vaughn, and again, just look at some of the numbers from that year.
It's incredible.
You know, Brownie won 18 games. Ashby won 17 games. You know, Joey Hamilton and Sterling Hitchcock, I think they won double digits. Hoffey had 50 saves. Greg Vaughn hit 50 homers. You know, we were one of the top defensive teams. You had a Gold Glover in center, and you know, it was a complete team.
I remember talking to people associated with the Padres that year, and it was like May. And people were actually saying, well, you know, this club, they'll probably clinch it maybe the second week of September. But they were given dates in May to where they felt the team was going to win the division.
Well, we got on a run in the middle of that year.
Stults off the mound, over to first, got him. And it's time for the Wendy's now. That's better. Well, 1997, the Padres finished last, from last to first.
Oh, I remember. 97, complete. Look at the numbers. I mean, you know, ERA of almost 5. You know, we had some good players on that. Basically the same, almost the same team the next year, but
just a couple of pieces.
Couple of pieces made a huge difference.
D.D. Gregorius, the shortstop, leading off, and he takes the ball. Gregorius, a rookie, hitting .307, and a slick infielder. Hit hard, but foul. Oh, that's an error. Gregorius, born in the Netherlands. Another player born in the Netherlands was Bert Blyleven. He said the biggest thing he had to adjust to was not wearing wooden shoes when he came into the major leagues. And with that, we'll take a break. 1998, we're all over again.
Is trailing 1-0 here in the second. I pulled out my retro jacket, loving it. I love these throwbacks. The Navy, way better than my red. But anyway, some transactions to pass along from the Padres. Reinstated today. Good news, closer Houston Street from the 15-day DL. He is able to go tonight. And Pedro Ciriaco acquired from the Red Sox for a player to be named later. That also meant Tommy Lane and Jeff Decker were optioned to Tucson, and James Darnell. What do you guys think about that? Here's a look at Pedro Ciriaco for the first time. Got a chance to talk to him today. I asked him what his last 24 hours were like, and he said, crazy, but fun. He's looking forward to the weather here. He said it was way too cold for him in Boston, guys, so he's already liking it here in San Diego.
I was going to say, that looks like a lot like Pedro Ciriaco.
Yeah, and you know what? I think it's a good addition for what the Padres really need. He's very interchangeable. You can play him at third base, shortstop, second base, a little bit in the outfield. He's a good fastball hitter. So we'll have to wait and see when Pedro grabs a shillelagh and gets in that box.
Will Venable leading off for the Padres in the second. Will with 8 home runs this year. Strike 3. Trevor Cahill makes short work of him. Cahill lost to the Giants 10-5 in his last start. They did most of their damage in the 4th inning. He gave up 2 runs on 2 hits in the second, but in the 4th inning just imploded as they scored 6 runs on 6 hits. The big blow was a 2-run homer by Buster Posey as the Giants jumped out to an 8-0 lead. Logan Forsythe up for the first time. Forsythe recently coming off the disabled list and plantar fasciitis, and in his first at bat this year hit a home run.
Nice slider down and away from Cahill.
Cahill's one of those guys you want to try to get him out of his rhythm because he gets that sinker going, and there he threw a real good slider.
Yeah, when he starts dicing that plate inside outside.
And he's down in the zone. He struck out Will Venable with a nice 2-seamer that ran back over the heart of the plate.
Curveball.
Wow, breaking out Uncle Charlie. I thought that ball may have hit the dirt, but according to home plate umpire Bill Miller, Montero picks that one off the bat.
That's 5 strikeouts already for Cahill.
Again, right now he's just pounding the strike zone.
Cahill, a 2006 grad of Vista High School, born in Oceanside, lives there in the offseason. Originally drafted in the 2nd round by Oakland, had some good years with the A's. Yasmani Grandal up for the first time. In 2010, Cahill was 18-8 with a 2.97 ERA and made the All-Star team for Oakland.
Little changeup from Cahill. Very easy mechanics. Nothing elaborate. Not a max effort guy. Just over the rubber. Coming straight towards home plate. Nothing really funky about him.
Fastball misses away.
Charles Nagy, the pitching coach for the Diamondbacks, the local resident, lives here as well.
Hit hard, but right at the second baseman, Bloomquist. And a 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Cahill. It's 1-0, Diamondbacks.
My first full season in the big leagues. My memories are Kevin Brown's sinker and Trevor Hoffman's changeup, and Greg Vaughn hitting homers. So a dynamic team, well put together, and they played as a team, obviously, to get to the World Series. And walking in here and seeing these jerseys, I believe the same jerseys that I wore in 2001.
And that is our Geico quote of the game, provided by Mark Kotzak. 1-0 Arizona. Trevor Cahill, the pitcher, will lead off in the third inning.
Well, to take a look at those 3 cards, I mean, you can't help. You have to comment on the late Ken Caminetti and what he brought to this, to that 1998 ball club. My goodness,
huge part of that club.
Fans breaking out their collector's items.
You know, Tony, you can go throughout that roster, that 98 team, and each guy had one specific nugget, if not one. You could list 10 for certain guys that really made a contribution to that team.
Absolutely.
You know, we're talking about all the stars on that team, but 2 guys who were just steady and did their jobs every day were, there's one of them, Kilvio Veras, the second baseman, and Chris Gomez, the shortstop.
Absolutely. You're right.
That's a fair
ball. Grandal to first, and Cahill is retired.
That's game 1. Caminetti hit that home run to give us the lead.
Is it Kerry Lightenberg?
Lightenberg, yeah.
Wow. Take me back.
You guys are right. You know, Archie Cianfranco, Chris Gomez.
Look at Gomez, still eating healthy.
Their guys on the bench. Mark Sweeney.
I want whatever Gomez is taking. Gomez looks younger now than he did when he played.
Man.
Gerardo Parra for the second time, doubled and scored his first time up.
We're talking about memories and good times. One of the things that sticks out in my mind, Mel, and I know you'll concur, it was off the field. The Padres, the Padres had just won a game at Candlestick Park. It was a family trip. The bus is packed, kids, family, and all of a sudden Kevin Brown just starts making farm animal noises.
Oh, I remember that.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And so did everybody else.
Next thing you know, it's going throughout the whole bus. Everybody's making horse sounds. I mean, every imaginable animal.
You thought it was Noah's Ark?
And the kids are just yucking it up, giggling and laughing.
Yeah.
It was just one of those defining moments.
They were looking around wondering where this sound was coming from. I remember that.
Fastball for a strike, and 2-2 to Parra. Talking about Ken Caminetti reminds me of the series in Atlanta postseason. I don't know if you remember this guy. They had a guy walking around before the game on the field, kept telling everybody to get off the grass. Get off the grass. Get off the grass. That's a fair ball up the first baseline. And blanks for the unassisted play. So I was supposed to do an interview with Caminetti on the field. Cammy is in the dugout waiting, and we got our camera set up, ready to go, and we're getting ready to. We're on the grass a little bit. This guy comes over. We began to call him the grass Nazi after a while. And no more grass for you. But we couldn't do the interview because this guy we kept stepping in front of our camera, you know. So Ken called me over and he said, "Do you want me to fix the guy?" I said, "No, leave him alone." But what he did is he said, "Come on, let's go in the clubhouse." And we went back in the clubhouse and he did the interview. That was very gracious. Popped up. Forsythe takes care of it, and a good inning. 1-0 D-backs.
High ball to deep right field, way back, goodbye, grand slam, home run, Steve Finley. The Padres win it.
And who in the world is that maniac calling that?
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I think that's not you pulled a hamstring.
I was going to say.
You pulled a hammy on that call.
Pulled more than a hammy.
Man, that was an exciting night.
Oh, boy. Eric Stults leading off for the Padres. Stults, pretty good hitter for a pitcher. Has one home run this year. Trevor Cahill already with 5 strikeouts. His season high is 7 in each of his first 2 games. 1-2.
No, just nice and easy. He just tries to pound the zone, let the ball do the work.
Breaking ball. Got him. That's 6 strikeouts. And member of that 1998 team, well, 2 of them, in fact. Mark Sweeney with Steve Finley.
Hey, thanks, Mel. Yes, we're here with Steve Finley. Steve, today, being around your teammates again from 1998, how'd that feel?
It was great. I mean, you kind of revert back to when it was 98 and the way you acted, and everybody's busting on everybody. It's always good to see each other again.
You know, that moment with the home run and how good that felt against the Arizona Diamondbacks, did you think that was one of the first moments to propel the team into that next level?
That first week was a big week for us. We had a couple of walk-off wins. That was a big moment. I remember Kilvio getting a big walk there to load the bases, and I remember Merv Retman running up to me on deck going, "Get your front foot down before he throws the ball. He's throwing really hard."
We always remember that. And he was throwing hard, but what a moment that was. And Steve Finley had plenty of moments for us, guys.
And the Mervelous one, Merv Retman, is here tonight.
Yep. You know, once again, Steve Finley, we saw his numbers, right, on the year, the home runs, the average, but how about defensively and how many runs he took away?
Yeah. You know how far back I go with Steve Finley? When he was a rookie with the Baltimore Orioles in 1989. Into center field, base hit for Cabrera. And let's see how long he'll stick around.
Kilvio got a ball up. See, that ball's up. He's a little bit out in front of it. Kind of hits it off the end, but drops it in the center field for a base hit.
Now, Kilvio Veras batted leadoff that year. He was the same type of deal, right?
Yep.
I mean, you can almost guarantee a double. You know, base hit or a walk. Hey, that's a double. See you later. I'm going to take 90 feet on you.
Good lead by Cabrera. Fastball was in there for a strike. Cabrera with 30 stolen bases.
So maybe a lot of fastballs to Amarista, right? With Cabrera on first base.
You think so? I think Cabrera's more of a outright base stealer than Kilvio was. But
he's on a pace to steal 73 bases. He did that once in the minor leagues.
Yeah. The difference, though, is getting on base a whole lot more, so he's going to get a whole lot more opportunities. I mean, he's hitting near 300. The problem with that is when you have as much success as he's having, pitchers are going to start to pay attention.
Another great base steal, late Alan Wiggins.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't he hold the season record with 70?
I believe he does. You talk about getting some fastballs.
I was just going to say, Wiggins leading off, Winbet in second. Sorry about it.
Got a lot of fastballs.
Alan Wiggins, whose daughter Candace was an outstanding basketball player at Stanford and in the WNBA. Candace went against my daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
Miley, right?
Right.
How's she doing, by the way?
Great.
Good.
I used to run into Tony all the time at the basketball games. We would, when Poway played La Costa Canyon, we'd both be up there filming.
Yeah.
I was there because I was banned from being in the stands because I yelled at the referee. True story. Didn't realize they could do that.
Oh, yeah.
And now my daughter's a referee.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. She was named Rookie Ref of the Year.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Sitting up in the stands with your little camera, filming your kids playing.
The best. Slowly hit, and Goldschmidt, the first baseman, trying to tag him. Got him. Amarista's out. Cabrera goes to second.
Amarista's gesturing as if Goldschmidt didn't tag, he missed it.
Oh, kind of tough to tell there. Might be able to see there. Does the glove? Kind of tough to tell there as well. What do you think, guys?
I don't think he got him. I'm not sure the umpire had the best angle either. Buddy Black out to express his displeasure at the call by Todd Pitchner.
Oh, the whiff. You know what?
Was he also out of the baseline?
No, he's not out of the baseline.
Because you're allowed.
You're allowed. If
on the attempt of a tag down, you're allowed that 3 feet thing.
Yep.
You know, that that play happened earlier this year. And I had to look it up in the rule book.
Chase Headley up, trying to drive in the tying run. Cabrera at second base, 1-0 Diamondbacks. Headley has hit Cahill well, 4 for 13 coming into the game. He struck out his first time up.
Another one.
Back to back. Yep.
And again, if you're thinking about trying to pull this guy, this is where he takes advantage of it. Because he's got a good changeup, he's got a good slider, he's got a good two-seamer that he can start in off the plate and run it back over the middle.
Look at that, guys. Not only two good changeups, but look where they're located. Down out of the zone, off the table, trap door.
Blocked by Montero, preventing an advance by Cabrera. Trevor Cahill, we mentioned from Vista High School, very intelligent kid. He was ranked 5th in a class of 650 students and scored 1950 out of 2,400 on his SATs.
I know what that's like.
What did you score on your SAT?
Well, on the ACT, I know you get
a lot of points for signing your name.
You get 14 points for putting your name in the box. I scored a 15 on it.
How about you, Tony?
Hey, I didn't have to take it when I went to school.
Is that right?
I'm that old, yeah. No ACT, no SAT. No, I'm kidding. I stunk. It's awful.
I do too.
Yeah.
Some people
not worth
don't
talking about.
Test well, you know. 2-2 the count. 2 outs. Headley, who led the National League in runs batted in a year ago. Since coming off the disabled list, he hasn't quite gotten it going, has he?
No, and he will. All you can do is keep going out there and keep swinging. Don't try to do too much, and that's the tendency is when you get off to a slow start is you want to try to make something happen. And you just got to stay patient and stick to your game plan. Chase is a guy that uses the whole field, can move the ball around.
Tonight's broadcast is on AFN, the American Forces Network, broadcasting to the U.S. Armed Forces serving in 175 countries and aboard ships at sea. They're watching around the world in Iraq, Germany, Italy, Southwest Asia, South Korea, and Japan. Love them.
And thank you very much for your service to our country. Yeah, there you go. Home and away, T.
That was a good look, I thought. Mm-hmm. I always like those uniforms.
Ground ball picked off by Goldschmidt. He makes the unassisted play, and the Padres leave a runner in scoring position. It's still 1-0 D-backs.
1-0, and I'm here with Merv Retman, the 1998 hitting coach. And Merv, man, did I have fun doing that. But I want to talk about the moments. We're always talking about the moments in 1998. Your favorite moment in 1998?
It was a team moment. With a month to go, we wanted to rest a couple regulars. Wally Joyner was one. And hopefully they would get stronger and improve. And we found out they weren't going to improve. And we were going down to the wire with a team that had some tremendous casualties, really and truly. And when push came to shove, 7 to 8 guys, they dug in and they battled. And I think the greatest baseball game I've ever witnessed, Randy Johnson, Kevin Brown, Game 1 in the Astrodome when you can't see the agate.
It puts a smile on my face, too. But before this, we were talking about some of the hitters that impress you, and you said Jed Jerko. What impresses you about Jed?
Jed Jerko, for me, he's a young kid. He is definitely a middle-of-the-lineup power guy, RBI guy, batting average guy. He's got it all going with that bat, and what I really like is how cool he always presents himself. I think he's the real deal, and with Phil Plantier and the hitting coaches there, I think we're looking at a great year offensively.
Well, we had a lot of great moments with this hitting coach, too, as well. Mel, Mark, and Tony, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mark. Ground out first base by Paul Goldschmidt. So with one out, Cody Ross comes up. And Tony, you may remember this. One of my favorite memories, my son Billy was playing youth baseball and was in a slump. So I talked to Merv, as I did often around the batting cage, and he said, well, bring him over. Bring him in Sunday morning around 10 o'clock. We had a 1 o'clock game. So I did. I brought him in and took him to the batting cage, and Merv was there working with you. You were already there. It was a day game after a night game. Everybody else was asleep, and you come out early, and I asked you why, and you said because you're facing Randy Johnson that night, and you said, I'm trying to figure out a way to hit Randy Johnson.
I still try to. Merv talked about that game in the Astrodome, Game 1. That might have been one of the best pitched games by both pitchers in the history of the playoffs.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Cabrera to first. Low throw. Dug out by Blanks. Nicely done. Tonight's Cold Hard Fact is brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. The 1998 Padres became the 4th team to go to the World Series just one season after finishing last in their division. The others were the 91 Twins, the 91 Braves, and the 93 Phillies. Miguel Montero, the catcher, up. He struck out his first time up.
I like the way Merv Retman put it. In the Astrodome at a time where you couldn't see the agate.
Yeah.
Now, Astrodome, tough to see the ball?
Tough to see. Randy Johnson throwing 100. Kevin Brown throwing 97. Dark.
Yeah.
It was not fun. I mean, I got ate up. Randy Johnson ate me up that first game.
Was he the toughest pitcher for you?
For me, yeah. He was very hard to hit.
By the way, my son Billy did get out of his slump.
Did
thanks
he?
to Merv.
Good.
But I still remember walking in there, and Tony just had sweat dripping off. He obviously had been there for a long time. I mean, that shows you what a hard worker you were.
That's what we did. I mean, that club, we all kind of fed off each other. Merv lived in the cage. And
that gets by Blanks. Probably should have been able to make the play. Let's see how they score it.
Yeah, I think that's a makeable play for Kyle Blanks.
He's only committed one error this year.
Well, initially, I always try to go with my gut reaction. I'm thinking that's going to be an error. I think that's a very makeable play. Sure, he tried the backhand.
I agree.
And I'll bet you a dime to donuts. You guys know how much I love donuts, that if you ask Kyle Blanks, he probably says, yeah, I should have made that play.
They gave him a base hit. So a single for Montero, and he's aboard with 2 outs. Big leaguer's got to make that play.
Yeah. He just let the ball play him that time. And Montero will take the knock. He'll take a knock.
Sure.
And they just changed, the official score just changed it to an error.
Okay.
I think that's the right call.
I think it's the right call, but now Montero's mad because you put hit up there first.
Well, you know what that is, Tony?
That's a hang with him.
It's a big hang with him.
Montero at first, Martin Prado up. He hit a comebacker to Stults his first time up, and fastball was in there for a strike, 1-1.
See, the reason why I like that being an error is because the pitcher, that's a play that should be made.
Right.
Why should he be penalized if that run should come around and score? Because that would be an earned run if that's a base hit. And sometimes you can wait till the end of the inning and see if he gets out of the inning. And, if he gets out of the inning, okay, we'll just leave it alone.
Right at the shortstop. He goes to second base for the force, and that's all for Arizona, but the D-backs are up by a run. Now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam, brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light. We take you back to Game 1 of the '98 World Series. Tony Gwynn hammered a pitch from David Wells into the upper deck of Yankee Stadium.
Oh, look at the Hall of Famer getting his hands through and turning on that heater.
I cheated.
Tell us about that at bat.
Cheated.
I heard a story about that.
Yeah, the first at bat of the game, Kilvio and I played hit and run. Threw me a great breaking ball, and I flipped it in the left field for a base hit. And after that at bat, I just figured, David Wells was pitching. He was very upset that I hit that pitch, and I just figured the rest of the night he wasn't going to throw me any more breaking balls. So.
Trying to challenge you with the heater.
Slide step too, because Q was on first. Slide step heater, and as it's turned out, it's my favorite hit of my career. Because
off the facade
in the World Series, it just doesn't get any better than that.
Hit hard, but right at the shortstop, Gregorius pulls Goldschmidt off the bag, but he gets the out. Goldschmidt has saved Gregorius a lot on low throws this year. Let's go back to Mark.
Thanks, guys. I got Andy Ashby here. And Andy, good to see you, obviously. But we always talk about the starters in 1998. You, Brownie, Hamilton, there's so many of the guys. Talk about the camaraderie that you guys have.
It was incredible. I mean, coming out, seeing Brownie go out there and work the first game of the series and, giving up his 4 hits a game. So I wanted to go out and give up, 3, but it didn't work out that way. But it was a friendly competition because you want to go out and give yourself, your club a chance to win. But, seeing Brownie go out there, Joey and these guys, it was a friendly competition. But the bottom line is go out and give your club a chance to win. It was awesome. Yeah, and we're going to talk about the Padres, too. And Andrew Kastner has transformed from a reliever to a starter now. Your impressions of him and your thoughts? Oh, he's phenomenal. You know what? 94, 95, but coming in from the bullpen, now being a starter, you really have to, the mind frame is take one pitch at a time, 1 out at a time, instead of worrying about, 6 outs and you're done. It's, 7, 8, 9 innings, but you can't think about that in the first inning. The bottom line is one out at a time, 1 pitch at a time. He's doing a great job. He's throwing the ball well now. I think you look like you can pitch right now, by the way. 2-time All-Star, guys, 1998 and 99. Andy Ashby, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Mark. And with 1 out, 2-2 the count to Kyle Blanks, who was called out on strikes in the first inning. Trevor Cahill pitching well so far after struggling in his last 2 starts. Got that ball up, but got away with it. '98 National League leaders. Tom Glavine won 20. Kevin Brown had 18. Ashby was 17.
Glavine won the Cy Young that year, I think.
He did.
You can't knock it. He had 20 wins, but Trevor Hoffman was 53 out of 55, I think.
Out of 54.
Yeah, 54. Yeah,
and 41 straight.
Sorry, Trevor. 53 out of 54.
And by the way, Andy Ashby's going to be filling in for Mark Sweeney this year, about 20 games on Fox Sports San Diego, pre- and post-game show, and we're really excited to have Ash, the right-hander. He's going to be free and easy on Fox Sports San Diego.
Well, this is Kyle Blanks up. He's a big guy, could swing the bat. He hits a good fastball. He took a call to strike 3 right there with Mud. That's the way I used to paint it.
Hey, when Andy was on, he used to paint it. Good. Remember that game? Was it in '98? He threw a complete game, and he threw like 73 pitches.
Yeah.
Or something ridiculous like that.
It's a day game.
It was unbelievable. What
it's
a great
Maddox-like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cahill was just tied his season high in strikeouts with 7. Will Venable up and takes a pitch low. He was called out on strikes his first time up. 10 is Cahill's career high in strikeouts. Came in 2010 against Pittsburgh. He was pitching for Oakland.
See the pitch tracks brought to you by Nissan. There's a hanger right there. That's the pitch you're talking about, Tony, trying to elevate a pitch from Cahill.
Again, he's been so good today. Good sinker, good slider. Been down in the zone.
He freezes a lot of left-handed hitters because he throws the ball in and it will tail back over the plate.
And when you're thinking sinker and he just comes at you with that fastball.
Ground ball right side, and that's a base hit for Venable.
It wasn't that bad of a changeup right there. Will hit it off the end, but he was able to hook it into the hole for a base hit.
Third hit for the Padres.
See what this pitch is. Changeup off the plate, really, and he just hooks it into the hole for a base hit. This might be an opportunity where you might be able to get Cahill out of rhythm here by forcing him to go through the stretch.
Logan Forsythe up for the second time. He struck out his first time up. Forsythe taking over at second base for the injured Jed Jerko.
A few of the pitches have been up. Last few pitches.
Venable will run. He has 9 stolen bases. Caught 3 times. Alan Trammell flashing the signs. Up the middle. There's one. A forced play at second base. That's all they needed as Venable was forced for the 3rd out.
Drive left center field in the air. Coming on quickly. Finley. He's under. He's got it. And the Padres drape the National League flag around their shoulders for 1998. Oh, doctor!
The Colonel, Jerry Coleman, with a call on radio.
And Tony, the thoughts going through your mind at Turner Field, that last out.
That's unbelievable moment for that group.
It was a long time coming, too, since 1984.
Well, we felt bad because we were up 3-0 against Atlanta. Had a chance to clinch it at home twice. Failed. And, going to Atlanta, everybody's, expecting you to just fold. And Sterling Hitchcock pitched great that night. We scored 5 runs. And, to see our dream, what we talked about in spring training, come true, getting to go to the World Series.
Nice play by Stults to retire A.J. Pollock. Went back to Mark Sweeney.
Hey, thanks, guys. And it's all about bridging the gap to Trevor Hoffman. And the guy that to my left, Brian Bowringer, did exactly that. Hey, Bo, good to see you. How was it seeing all the guys today?
Oh, it's an outstanding feeling. Anytime you see these guys, because we always had something special as a team, as you well know. Anytime you see these guys, it gives you a warm feeling inside. It was so special to be a part of this today.
What's the best memory of 1998 for you? Obviously, you saw Trevor come in and close it out, but your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is coming back and seeing these guys anytime I can, because, you always have every memory from that year, but you just have more memories looking at the guys. Every time I see you, I remember like 3 stories from when you did something, or I have 3 stories from when Ash did something. So it's awesome to come back to these reunions and be a part of this.
Well, thank you very much. Guys, it's all about chemistry and being teammates. Back to you guys.
Brian Bowringer, now a scout for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Sterling Hitchcock threw out the first pitch. Boy, he threw harder there than he did when he pitched. You see guys giving in the business. That's what that group did. Just close bunch.
Strike one to pitcher Trevor Cahill, who hit a comebacker to Stults his first time up. Pitcher's duel shaping up between these two, Cahill and Stults. Only 1 hit by Arizona, but they have the lead. Parra doubled in the first inning, went to third on a ground out, and scored on a sacrifice fly by Cody Ross. That's been it.
Stults has settled in nicely, too.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, that first inning could have got nasty for Eric Stults, but making good quality pitches, leaving the Diamondbacks just that 1 run.
Swinging bunt. Stults will make the play. I didn't think he could get him, but he got it there. That was his best fastball of the game.
Hey, I'm here with Greg Vaughn, number 50 for Greg Vaughn. Good to see you, as always. And that moment, how'd that feel, just to culminate a great year from you?
Well, I mean, like I said, I think the favorite part about it was, to go down as history, to be one of the guys that hit 50 home runs. But, I mean, that was nothing compared to passing third base and seeing my teammates run on the field like the Little League World Series, you know what I mean? You're there, I'm jumping in their arms, and we still had a game to play. So it was sort of weird, but it's something I'll never forget.
And it was a great year for you and all the stuff that you went through. But what's life like now after baseball, and are you putting a smile on your face?
Oh, yeah, a lot of golf. I haven't had a bad day since I retired. It's easy from over here, you know what I mean? And, just try to take one day at a time and live life to its fullest. You never know when your time's going to come to an end, so that's my motto. I don't bother nobody, and I don't want to be bothered.
Hey, bald is beautiful, right?
I was telling you that when you had that turban on. I told you to cut off 20 years ago.
Back to you. Hey, there's another bald guy up there, too. Hey, Mutt.
Oh, boy. Okay. Mark Sweeney, I mean, first of all, he's a joy to be around and does great work. Nice job out there, Margot. But baseball is great for nicknames. Well, Mark Sweeney's nickname for Greg Vaughn was Hootie and the Blowfish,
right?
Because he looks like Darius Rucker. So it's always good to see Hootie in the house.
Bloomquist over to first. The retiring Yasmani Grandal leading off the fifth inning.
There they are. Sweeney looks like he just got his shots like grade school in that picture, huh? Look at how young he looks.
He was young. We were all young.
He was young, yeah.
Eric Stults struck out his first time up. One of 7 strikeouts for Trevor Cahill. Good hard slider.
Cahill's done a nice job. He's mixed it up. He's thrown strikes.
Stoltz's reaction was like, come on, we're in the pitchers union. You shouldn't be throwing me that pitch.
He's showing up breaking balls. Might be another one here. Nope. At least to the sinker.
Touched on it already, man. His last start, Cahill's last start, wasn't that great, so he's not going to just give in.
Strike 3. That's 8 strikeouts within 2 of his career high. Well, earlier today, members of the 1998 Padres took a ride on the Fox Sports San Diego Fan Express. They stopped at the 32nd Street Naval Base and visited with over 100 Navy personnel on the USS Wayne E. Meyer. Good-looking group indeed. Everett Cabrera, who has one of the 3 Padre hits up with 2 outs in the 5th. I mean, he's got to get all-star consideration.
Absolutely.
He's playing. I mean, he's playing great shortstop. He's hitting left-handers this year for the first time in a while and stealing bases.
Tony, what do you think?
I just think, like a lot of these young guys, he's starting to figure it out. He's starting to figure this game out. You kind of have to play your game. Offensively, you have to make them throw you strikes. You can't chase balls out of the zone, which I think he did a lot of early in his career, and now he's starting to figure it out. Yonder Alonso, I was talking to him today during batting practice. He's another guy. They're starting to figure it out.
And a bunt attempt popped up. Montero will take it. Well, that's all for the Padres. Down in order in the 5th. It's still 1-0 Arizona.
6th as we celebrate Retro Night here. The Padres honoring the 1998 National League champions. We've been hearing great stories from Tony, Mark, Mel, all you guys, and we know some of you viewers at home have some fond memories of that season as well. We want you to get involved with our AT&T Twitter poll question of the night. Boy, is this a hard one. Who was your favorite player from the 1998 Padres team? Of course, hashtag Brown, hashtag Caminetti, hashtag Gwynn, hashtag Hoffman, hashtag Vaughn, of course, put 98 behind it. And guys, I don't know how you can choose between that list. What an incredible group of men. I know I've gotten to meet some of them tonight, and I mean, I might be kind of biased when I say Gwynn and Sweendog. If he were on the list, they'd be my choices because I get to work with you guys. Tony, it's been awesome having you on our broadcast.
Thank you. Been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you, Kelly. Gerardo Parra with a comebacker. Stults has been busy tonight. And makes another good play.
What's the other thing is they're 2-0 in the games I've done, so got to keep this streak going.
Yeah. I have to be a little biased because I was fortunate enough to be a teammate of the Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn. So not only playing alongside him and then being able to call his games, now sitting next to you, number 19 gets my hashtag.
Well, we got drafted the same year. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's a good bar bet. That's a good bar bet, isn't it?
They don't realize that about us.
Willie Bloomquist up for the third time. He's grounded to second, popped to second.
Hey, guys, according to my book, is that the 5th 1-3 play?
Yep.
Eric Stults, the best athlete on the diamond tonight.
Yep.
Making the plays.
He was an outstanding basketball player. High school in Indiana.
Change up.
Tony and I last saw each other in 2007 at the Hall of Fame ceremony in Cooperstown. What a day that was.
Wow, it was.
Wasn't that the biggest attendance ever?
Yes,
Ever.
yes.
Yeah.
53 former Hall of Famers came back. There were 75,000 people in town.
Wow.
You couldn't even walk down the street.
Could not.
But, you know, I think people turned out to appreciate not only the great feats of Tony and Cal Ripken, but the fact that they had played their entire careers with one team. They were loyal to their cities and to their fans, and they showed up in numbers to celebrate that.
Well, I talked about before we went that year that I was sharing this with San Diego, and there were plenty of people from San Diego there too.
Paul Goldschmidt up, knocked down by Stults. Fielding his position well tonight. The shooting gallery out there. 1-0 Arizona.
Your idea about getting the fans involved and wearing the old-time uniforms.
Peace, bro.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
Nothing. How you guys doing?
How you doing? You're looking groovy.
Thank you.
Here, come to judge, right here.
Bring back. They need to turn Sanford and Son back on down, man.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, see you guys. Peace.
Okay. Peace. All right.
Well, I'm glad I'm the only one who took it seriously.
You know, the bad thing is my hair used to be that long at one point.
I think during the interview, I think I asked you, did you have any activator in there?
Yeah. Shitting. Jerry curl juice.
Oh, that's awesome.
1-1 strike to Alexi Amarista, who has the only hit tonight for the Padres off Trevor Cahill. I beg your pardon. It's one of 3 hits.
That's a two-seamer again.
That was a pitch that could do some damage.
He wanted that. Montero wanted that up, and Cahill didn't get it up enough.
That ball straightened out a little bit too.
Right, it was exactly where you would want it.
Amarista is a strong little guy. He has 4 home runs. Another pitch up, 2-2.
You see when Cahill tries to overthrow a little bit, that ball flattens out just a tad.
I'd love to get the leadoff hitter on here. Get Cahill from the stretch.
Cahill with 8 strikeouts, a season high. And that's ball 4. So the tying runner's aboard.
Well, a lot of Padre fans are fired up about the 1998 retro night tonight, Tony. And some people are tweeting out there. One of them, the king of East County Padre fans, Mickey Koch, wants to know if you had a Soul Glow contract.
At one point during my Padre career, yeah, I did. Absolutely. Absolutely.
First time the Padres have had the leadoff man on. A walk to Amarista, and it's strike 1 to Chase Headley, who struck out and grounded to second.
Tony, you mentioned it last half inning when we went to break. You and I were talking with Mel, said they need to get that leadoff guy on. Try to get a point up there on the board.
Throw to first by Montero, and Goldschmidt saved that ball from going down the right field line.
Well, you're hoping here that, maybe you can play hit and run. Maybe you can straight steal, but right away, Cahill's gotten ahead of the count with Headley.
And you know what? It's a good formula, too. You got Cahill through throw strikes, even though he walked Amarista. It's a sinker ball pitcher, right? Just try to stay out of the double play. Good situation here for a hit and run, possibly. Now with 2 strikes, let's see what Bud Black does here.
Changeup's been the pitch for Cahill against Headley.
Oh, hit him in the foot or the leg. That'll put runners at first and second.
And that's what he threw right there is a changeup. He just held on to it too long. And really, the Padres get a huge break here.
And Tony, that's one that's tough to get out of the way because you're planted in all your weight, right? It's tough to get that foot up and out of the way.
Yep. And let's face it, Headley hadn't had a whole lot of success against him. Nothing wrong with keeping that foot down there and taking one. And so now you get first and second, nobody out. You get Cahill from the stretch. Hey, maybe you get something going here. Maybe you get him out of rhythm.
That was an 0-2 pitch that hit Headley in the foot. Runners at first and second for Carlos Quentin, who was hit by a pitch his first time up and is also grounded to short. Quentin, who was originally a first-round draft pick of the Arizona Diamondbacks out of Stanford University. Ball 1. They envision him as a replacement for Sean Green, who is retiring. He was injured, had to undergo Tommy John surgery, and came back. Never really did a whole lot for Arizona, and was traded to the White Sox, where he had a career year.
See Cahill not giving in right there. On the count 1-0 through a slider.
Slow tapper could be trouble. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Swinging bunt single for Quentin.
Well, I know one of the names we've been bantering around tonight was Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown had a hard sinker. And at times he would give up infield hits like this. That's exactly what Trevor Cahill right here. He will get a lot of hitters topping the sinker. Was that a sinker or a slider?
That's a sinker.
You get a lot of infield hits like that. Prado cannot come up with it. And the Padres got something going here with nobody out.
When you're a sinker baller, like you said, that sometimes happens. Sometimes you make a great pitch.
Yep.
And they beat that thing right into the ground, and really nothing you can do.
So a walk, hit batsman, and an infield hit have loaded the bases for Kyle Blanks, who struck out twice, both times called out on strikes.
Hey, wouldn't it be something if Kyle Blanks hit a grand slam like Steve Finley did back against the Diamondbacks that we just showed you earlier? I want to see Mel Proctor pull another hamstring.
Blanks certainly has the power. 6 home runs. Rip, but foul. Well, Blanks had some great years in the minor leagues. He was minor league player of the year in 2008 when he hit 20 homers and drove in 107 runs for San Antonio, but he's had trouble staying healthy. Plantar fasciitis in 2009, Tommy John surgery in 2010. Last year played in only 4 games before he strained his shoulder. Tapped foul. You think he can become a good big league hitter, Tony?
I think he can, and you know, the biggest thing with him is just getting the opportunity to be a consistent player.
Well, he's 26 now, so I think it's time they find out.
Well, it's hard because let's face it, the Padres got some pretty good young players on this ball club.
Low and inside.
I think Blanks has helped himself by being able to play 2 of the 3 outfield spots to go along with third base. But got Yonder Alonso, Venable, Denorfia, Maven, Quentin. Hard getting that consistent playing time.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Blanks. 6'6", 264-pounder. Reminds you a little bit of, at least in build anyway, of Frank Thomas, former White Sox star. Oh. He's battling.
Kyle Blanks, I think 42nd round draft pick.
Yep.
Guys, we've talked about mistakes. Look where this pitch is on contact on the foul ball. Oh.
That's a foul ball.
I just know this in this situation. You have to score. You got to score 1 run.
Kyle Blanks grew up in a small town in New Mexico, Moriarty, New Mexico, about 20 miles east of Albuquerque. He said if you blink, you'll miss it. I think we're up to 3 stoplights now. But not too many scouts came to his games, so he had to play in some all-star games and tournaments during the summer to get noticed. He's up there battling.
Good at bat. The more pitches you see, the more comfortable you're going to get. Pitch count up to 100.
Blanks hitting .417 with runners in scoring position. Got him. Cahill wins the battle, and that's strikeout number 9.
Well, got him with the changeup eventually, but Kyle Blanks really battled. And you can see Cahill. You know what he does well, Tony? Working both sides of the plate. You can tell by the Nissan pitch tracks there. He's going in, out, in. trying to pull the string. And I tell you what, he got away with some mistakes in that at bat.
That hanging slider he fouled off. Kyle did a great job just battling, but changeup.
I counted 3 mistakes in that at bat where Kyle Blanks battled. Could have crushed one.
Strike one to Will Venable. That was a 9-pitch at bat for Kyle Blanks. Bases loaded, 1 out. Arizona leading 1-0. Good fastball. Venable has 1 of the 3 hits. 4 hits, beg your pardon, with the swinging bunt by Quentin. That was the 4th. All of them have been singles. No extra base hits off Cahill.
Right now, you take a deep fly ball, a wild pitch. You want to get this game even.
Well, on 2 occasions this year, Cahill's thrown 105 pitches, back-to-back starts back in April. The next pitch for Cahill will be 105.
Inside. He struck out 9 within 1 of his career high. Alan Trammell and Charles Nagy, Bud Black.
Get some runs for Eric Stults. He's pitching his heart out.
Took a little off. Good changeup. 10 strikeouts now for Trevor Cahill, tying his career high.
Well, when the pressure is on for Cahill, he's going off speed and trying a little easier. Get Will Venable way out in front of their changeup. He threw a 3-2 changeup to Kyle Blanks to get him.
Did. That's a good pitch.
Yes, it is.
Well, he set it up with that 2-1 fastball inside. Came back with a straight changeup away.
Logan Forsythe up for the 3rd time. He struck out and grounded out. Takes ball 1. Padres had the bases loaded, nobody out, but Cahill struck out Blanks and Venable.
Here's the hard part for Padre hitters. You got to swing at strikes here. You got to make him throw strikes. He's shown you a good variety of pitches tonight. The changeup's been really good. Slider's been good.
Hey, Logan Forsythe will take a walk.
That ball gets away from Montero, but not far enough for Amarista to score.
I think I was going to say Forsythe with a good. It hits the umpire's foot. Yeah. See that? Logan Forsythe's got a good idea of the strike zone. He'll take a walk with the best of them now.
And here we go, right here. Here's a young players scenario here. 2-0, bases loaded, 2 outs. You know, what do you get? What are you looking to do right here? Looking for a fastball.
Sinker high in there for a strike.
Heavy sinker.
The sinker is so good that it not only normally dips downward, it can move side to side as well.
Wow, that's a workout. 30 pitches this inning. And there it is, right at the belt buckle.
If there's one to hit, that's the one you want to hit right there.
He's made some mistakes and he's gotten away with them. Popped up foul out of play, 2-2.
You think change up here, guys?
That's been the pitch. That's been the pitch this inning.
Yeah.
Down in that count 2-0. He comes back with 2 fastballs and really has Forsythe set up right here for a changeup. But you got to make him throw a first strike.
Another pitch up.
I think like Cahill was thinking like you were thinking, hey, let me just throw a fastball here instead of that change.
His manager, Kirk Gibson, said early in the year he was throwing too many pitches. Fastballs, curveballs, sliders, splitters, everything. He said he's better when he just has 1 or 2 pitches in the dirt for a ball. Changeup missing. 3-2, and they'll be running.
Yep.
Cahill has walked 1. He has hit 2 batters. But that was one of his objectives this year, to cut down on the walks. He said, I don't want to allow more than an average of 2 per game. A walk here will force him to tying run. In the left center field, base hit. Amarista's in to score. Hedlund will score. And a clutch piece of hitting by Logan Forsythe as the Padres take the lead, 2-1.
Well, it took a while, but finally Forsythe got a ball up in the zone, and he did not miss it. That's a high sinker up in the zone, and he lines it in the left center field for a base hit.
And it's going to be a single. 2 runs batted in, and an error on the center fielder, Pollock. He bobbled that ball, allowing Forsythe to go to second. Yasmani Grandal up with runners at second and third, 2 outs. He twice has grounded out to second. They're going to put him on to load the bases and get to the pitcher, Eric Stults. He's a pretty good hitter for a pitcher.
Absolutely. You're Trevor Cahill, don't shut your toolbox just because Eric Stults is up there. Charles Nagy on the phone to the bullpen for the Diamondbacks. And we've mentioned it, guys. We saw the at-bat with blanks. A lot of pitches up that Kyle couldn't connect with.
Activity in the bullpen.
Right
well, Cahill's showing all the signs of tiring. He's throwing a lot of pitches. He's getting the ball up. And this may be all for him. Alan Trammell managing the club in the absence of the suspended Kirk Gibson.
Will Harris was warming up in the bullpen for the Diamondbacks, the right-hander.
That's it for Cahill. We'll get a pitching change, and Harris will be coming in. Well, the Padres have scored twice to take the lead, 2-1. Padres is brought to you by Sequan Casino. Real friendly, real close. And by the Aramco Group. Purchase, refinance, reverse. Will Harris comes on to pitch for Arizona, taking over the bases loaded and 2 outs. Facing the pitcher, Eric Stults, who struck out twice.
Will Harris, a 3-pitch pitcher. Fastball, curveball, and a changeup. Low 90s. Throws a little bit of a cutter.
Ball 1.
You know what, guys? I like Buddy Black staying with Eric Stults here. Now that he's got the lead, he's throwing a gem. He's making some good pitches. Plus, like you said, Mel, he's a good athletic pitcher.
And Harris falls behind on him, 2-0.
I'm making him throw me a strike.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to take one. But you're right, Stults is throwing great. You got the lead now.
Yep.
And he takes a strike, 2-1.
With that little cutter.
Oh.
Good rip.
Oh, look at Stults. He's got the facial expression of a cleanup hitter. I just missed that one. I should have ripped that one.
Wow. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Right down the middle. That's low. 3-2. Harris has pitched well of late. He's held opponents scoreless in 9 of his last 10 outings. 3-2, 2 outs, no runners will be moving. Another pitch right down the middle.
Letting her go. Not being bashful.
Stults with 3 hits and 25 at bats. He does have a home run. Got him. But the Padres take the lead on a single. 2 RBIs for Logan Forsythe, and it's the Padres 2, Arizona 1.
One over the Diamondbacks. Mark Sweeney, Mike Pomeranz with you. We see in the post-game show a lot to cover, including nice effort by Logan Forsythe there in the bottom of the 6th.
What a tremendous at-bat that Logan Forsythe, and he got himself in to a 3-2 count, bases loaded. You know that sinker is going to be elevated. Logan Forsythe did not miss it. What an outstanding at-bat by Logan.
So 2-1 is where we stand right now. When we see after the final out tonight, we'll have all of the highlights and analysis. We'll take you for a tour of all the action around the National League, and we are going to celebrate 1998. Hard to believe it's been 15 years. We'll see you guys after the final out.
All right, thank you, fellas. Eric Stults pitching well again. He's allowed just 1 run on 1 hit. He's only thrown 72 pitches. Contrast that with Trevor Cahill, who threw 38 in the last inning alone, 117 for the game.
Yep. And the big key here, everybody knows, every Padre fan knows, throw up a goose egg, get it done quickly here in the top of the 7th.
Breaking ball for a strike to Cody Ross, who has driven in the only Arizona run with the sacrifice fly. One and one to Ross, who has been swinging the bat well, hitting .444 with 2 doubles in his last 4 games. Hey. Whoa. No, my! Has Stults put on a display fielding tonight. A bullet right back to him.
He's in position. Not sure that Cody Ross squared this up. It looked like he got it towards the end, but
is it a changeup off the bat, maybe?
Stults is in position to make the play.
Yeah.
There have been 7 1-3 groundouts tonight, and now a line drive caught by Stults. It's a pretty good showing. I don't know if they keep records for those kinds of things, but
it's almost like Stults is a hockey goalie tonight.
Well, there it is, the one hit. Parra leading it off. A lot of offers, a lot of collars tonight. Lead-off double of the game.
Miguel Montero is struck out and reached on an error. Strike one. It's the best pitch in baseball.
Absolutely.
Strike one.
Located fastball. Strike one, you betcha.
One ball, one strike.
Especially when you're one of these Arizona hitters, it's really hard to wait on this all-speed stuff.
Like that one there?
Like that one. He was out in front of that. 76 miles per hour. I'm sure that's not exactly where Stults wanted to put it. But 73, 75.
Low and outside. The attendance tonight, 23,364. Celebrating 1998, best year in Padres history. Been quite an evening. That's in there. Strike three. Second strikeout for Eric Stults. And it's time for this Vaughn Casino vacation instead of the game. 1998 leaders, Kurt Schilling with 300 strikeouts, Kevin Brown with 257.
Hey, you know what? How about Kevin Brown in the Dove Bar and Stan Spencer crushing the Dove Bars? Attaboy. Way to go.
Think there are some tall stories being told there?
You think?
Strike one to Martin Prado, who's 0 for 2. Just missed outside. Prado had some good years with the Atlanta Braves before being traded. Very popular player with the fans and good on the field, but he's approaching free agency and was asking for $10 million. And the Braves said no thank you, and part of the trade, Justin Upton went from Arizona to Atlanta.
I think Toronto got the $10 million too from Arizona. He's a good player.
Yeah.
High breaking ball, a hanger hit in the air into left center. And a sliding catch by Amarista. The jack of all trades. They can play anywhere. Welcome back to Petco Park. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Top of the order coming up. Everett Cabrera, Alexi Amarista, and Chase Headley. Broken bat roller to the second baseman, Bloomquist. 1 out.
Well, now it's time for the Twitter poll results brought to you by AT&T. We posed you the question earlier. Who is your favorite Padre from the 98 Friars? We had Brown, Caminiti, Gwynn, Hoffman, Vaughn. Well, coming in. Number 1, 45%. Good old number 19, the Hall of Famer, Tony Gwynn. That's not a shock. Late Ken Caminiti coming in at second place and rounding out the field. You know what? You can make a case for all those Padres.
Yep.
The number 19 at the wire.
We didn't look at it that way. We looked at it. We're just trying to bring a winner here to San Diego.
And the common thread, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, on any winning team, a lot of the players are going to say, we didn't care who got the credit.
Yeah, we really did.
Curveball fouled off by Alexi Amarista, who's singled, grounded to first, and walked and scored. He led off the 6th inning with a walk. He's a perfect guy to have on a National League team with all the double switches and so forth, because he can play almost anywhere. In center field tonight. Way high. 2-2. He reminds a little bit of Tony Phillips, former major leaguer who could play so many positions. Phillips was once in the Padres system. He never played for the team, but played in the big leagues for 18 years.
I remember Tony Phillips as a swinging A.
In the 88 ALCS, he was Oakland's starting left fielder in Game 1, the starting second baseman in Game 2. In Game 3 of the 89 World Series, he played second, third, and left field. Amarista down on strike, second strikeout for Harris. You know, Tony Phillips is still playing. He's 54 years old. He played the last 2 years in an independent league and recently tried out for the York, Pennsylvania Revolution of the Atlanta League.
My son-in-law played in that league a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah, York Revolution.
And that team is sponsored by AARP.
He can hit, Tony Phillips. Good hitter.
To hit out of the deep crouch.
Yep.
So our Fox Tracks this inning brought to you by our good friends at Southland Technology.
Skied to right field toward the line. Parra under the warning track. Not quite enough. 2-1, Padres over the Diamondbacks. Star of the game, left-hander Eric Stults, pitching a one-hitter so far and leading 2-1. He has become very consistent over the last 3 or 4 starts. He lost to the Diamondbacks on May 24th. He pitched well in that game, giving up 6 hits, but the bullpen gave it up. Boy, he's been busy tonight. He's been 7 balls, actually 8 of them, including that line drive, hit back to Stults. 7 ground outs and a line drive. A.J. Pollock, Didi Gregorius, and the pitcher spot due up. Probably get a pinch hitter. A.J. Pollock has grounded back to Stults twice. In there for a strike. 1-1. Dale Fair throwing in the bullpen for the Padres.
Stults' pitch count is still good, only 86 here in the 8th inning.
Off-speed pitch and a dandy.
He does such a good job of changing speeds, but also changing locations. A cutter inside one time and turn around, throw a changeup on the outside part of the plate.
Breaking ball low. A.J. Pollock, who played collegiately at Notre Dame. Stults went to Bethel College, an NAIA powerhouse. Tap foul. The only Arizona run came in the first inning when Gerardo Parra doubled, went to third on a ground out by Willie Bloomquist, and then scored on a sacrifice fly by Cody Ross. That has been it. Got that ball up, high drive, deep left center field. Amarista short of the warning track.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Diego Padres. Mel?
Well done.
Thank you, my friend.
Well done.
Thank you, Tate.
Didi Gregorius up for the 3rd time. Twice he's popped out to the shortstop. Outstanding young infielder, acquired from the Cincinnati Reds. Terrific fielder. And has hit better than expected so far. He takes a curveball for a strike.
I think that is one of the slowest number 2s that Eric Stults has flipped up there, guys. 63.
Stults has retired 11 consecutive hitters.
And there you see the differences, guys.
88. This is the high, 63 is the low.
That'll foul up your timing. Right at the second baseman. Forsythe to first.
What was that, 88 high, 63 low with a chance of rain in the afternoon?
We hope not for another inning.
Now Will Nieves will pinch hit. Nieves batting for the pitcher. Nieves, a backup catcher. He's been hot lately. He has 13 hits in his last 25 at bats.
I would say that would be worrisome if he was facing your conventional guy.
Goes after the first pitch and slices it to right. That's all for the Diamondbacks as Will Venable takes care of it. Another strong inning for Stults. Celebration of the 1998 Padres is brought to you by Petco, where the healthy pets go. I'd like to say hello to my 3 dogs who are watching tonight. Koa, Andy, and Cammy, whose name is Camden Yards. My son named him that.
Really?
Yeah.
And the other 2?
Koa and Andy, who is 15 years old.
Nice.
Which is 105 in dog years. Pitching change for the Diamondbacks as Brad Ziegler takes over.
Well, this guy's a tough one to hit. Ziegler, 3-pitch pitcher, fastball, slider, change, low arm angle, gets a lot of grounders. There's that 2-seam sinker.
Strike 1 to Carlos Quentin, who's been hit by a pitch, grounded to short, and reached on an infield hit. Well, there was one he could crush. And it won't come back enough for the third baseman. Prado, but what an effort.
Gets to the spot. Reaches as far as he can.
Quentin will be followed by Kyle Blanks and Will Venable in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, that just missed him. What's that all about?
Just missed. He wasn't trying to hit anybody. Just got away from him.
Yeah, frisbee that just didn't get out in front.
Quentin has already been hit once tonight.
It's tough to do when it's behind you like that to not get hit.
Slider just misses. 2-2. There's Quentin of his ball earlier this year being hit by the Dodgers. Zach Greinke charged him on. Greinke suffered a broken collarbone. High drive, left field. But playable for Cody Ross. And Quentin set out an 8-game suspension as a result of that. Padre hitters tonight have struck out 12 times. Lance Blanks has struck out 3 times, or Kyle Blanks. Who's Lance Blanks? He's a football player.
Football.
Yeah. Mixing my
That's
sports.
okay.
It's only been 8 years.
Doing fine, man.
Hard shot to the second baseman, Bloomquist. Take a look at the standings in the NL West. Arizona with a 2-game lead over the Giants. Colorado 3 back. Tight race. Anybody could still win it.
Well, Padres going against the first place team right here could pick up some ground tonight. Get a step closer to 500.
They swept another first place team, Atlanta, to start this homestand. Drive into center field, and Pollock makes the catch to retire Will Venable and the Padres. At the end of 8, Padres 2, Diamondbacks 1. Diego celebration of the 1998 Padres is brought to you by Mossy Toyota. Mossy summer prices get lower. Check out Mossy.com. Eric Stults going to work in the ninth, trying to register the first complete game by a Padre pitcher this year, and only the third complete game in his career. Facing the top of the order, Gerardo Parra, Willie Bloomquist, and Paul Goldschmidt. Parra has the only hit off Stults, a double in the first inning, went to third on a ground out, scored on a sacrifice fly. That has been it. Stults has been near perfect tonight. He has retired 12 consecutive hitters as Parra leads off. Curveball for a strike. This is some performance by Stults. Chris Denorfian now in left field for defensive purposes. He would bat fourth. Boy, he's got everything working tonight.
Staying out of the heart of the plate. Keeping him off balance.
He's done a fantastic job of staying out of the middle of the plate.
And he's never fallen into a pattern tonight. He's mixing it up quite nicely.
Yep.
He can afford to bounce one right here.
Took a little off, struck him out. Third strikeout for Stults. He's retired 13 consecutive hitters. Houston Street, the closer, is available. He's been activated off the disabled list. But I like this decision by Buddy Black to let Stults go out there for the ninth.
He's given up one hit to the first hitter of the game.
I'm right there with you, Mel.
You know, if he's going to go to Street, if he could get Bloomquist out, now you got a guy capable of hitting the ball out of the ballpark, maybe. And now you might think about that. But Stults has been in complete control tonight.
Willie Bloomquist is 0 for 3. Takes a fastball high. He has grounded to second, popped to second twice. Bloomquist, who is the only Arizona State product to play for the Arizona Diamondbacks. 1-1. He's got these hitters completely off stride. They have no idea what to expect.
Well, the next pitch for Eric Stults will be number 100. He threw 25 pitches in the first inning. Other than that first inning, after that, guys, the most he's thrown in an inning has been 12, and that was in 3 innings. The second, the fourth, and the seventh.
He has pitched a gem. 2-1 the count to Bloomquist, who has virtually no power. Smash foul. Base hit. Bloomquist with a single to left, and the tying runners aboard with 1 out.
That one was one of the few pitches tonight he got up. And it's a breaking ball, and it's high enough where he can recognize it early enough and wait on it and get a base hit.
Yeah, I think he wanted that one, Tony, down by the back foot.
Yep.
Paul Goldschmidt up with a runner at first, 1 out. Goldschmidt has walked and grounded out twice. "15 homers, 59 runs batted in." High fly ball to right. Venable with 1 foot on the track. 2 outs. Eric Stults' last complete game came in 2009.
Give Goldschmidt some credit there. He was trying to hit that ball the other way against him. Hit that ball a long way, but not long enough.
One more to go for Eric Stults. Cody Ross up. He has driven in the only Arizona run with a sacrifice fly, grounded to short, and lined back to the pitcher. Headley in a second. That's the ball game. A complete game. Two-hitter for Eric Stults. Although no home runs were hit in this game, the home run challenge continues through Father's Day. Make your pledge by going online to homerunchallenge.org. Well, Stults was brilliant. Padres celebrating the 1998 season. It was good to be back in the booth with Mud and Tony, and we had some fun tonight. Final score, once again, the Padres 2, the Arizona Diamondbacks 1. Padres Live is coming up next. Mike Pomeranz tells us what's in store. Mike?
Mel, great to have you up there.